It was my extreme pleasure to partner Aiming for the Truth with Propper and CMMG to take a factory tour down in Boonville, Missouri. We were able to take over a dozen urban kids and their parents out so they can see a different side of things, so they can see the guns being made, so they can meet the men and women behind the firearms and learn about just how cool they are. So let's tune in and see what these great people are talking about.
A 9-inch barrel on it. This is called our 224 Valkyrie. This one shoots 100 yards and in, you're good. This one shoots 1,300 yards. It's got a 24-inch barrel on it, and it's substantially heavier because the barrels are most of the weight. But this handguard, this upper receiver is all made of lightweight aluminum. So when this is on our lower receiver, the entire thing will weigh about 5 pounds. When this one's on our lower receiver, it'll weigh about 7.5 pounds. Yeah. And so this is one of those colors I was telling you about. This one is anodized black. It's aluminum. We actually painted this one. This is called Midnight Bronze. My favorite color.
I like that color.
Hey, now this is Mike with CMMG, who's giving the kids an education on ammo right now and how it works. It was pretty nice of him. Let's check it out.
Of an inch.
Yeah.
So
that one goes
What's this around it, and why doesn't this have one? Okay.
It's just kind of it's a little bit different depending on how each round is loaded. So there's a technical name of the part, and I'm trying to remember what it's called offhand, but typically that is where the bullet is seated. So like when this actually goes into the brass, it actually gets seated. So this is actually kind of a standard where it kind of gets seated right up into that point.
Oh, okay. That would feel like a grip for the shell? Doesn't the gunpowder inside of it?
Kind of. Because this actually expands.
So what happens is there's something called a primer.
When you get into
The primer is tapped by the firing pin, and there's a small explosion, and it happens so fast that the second explosion is all the gunpowder that shoots this down the barrel. So the more of that powder there are, the more capacity and the more pressure there is to keep it contained, the faster your projectile goes.
Wait, how is this one not the military standard one? That one is.
Exactly.
How?
But like we were talking a second ago, she asked, as far as different speeds go. So this is a 22 caliber projectile. So it's, 0.22 of an inch across there, but it has that much powder behind it. So that small of a bullet means it's going to go that much faster with that much powder behind it. Well, this is a heavier bullet than like a 22 long rifle. Little bullet about that big. Same diameter projectile, but it only has maybe that much powder behind it, so it goes significantly slower. So the difference is being, add that much more powder behind it, and it goes a lot faster. But yeah, that's the military standard.
So that was a pretty cool education, and now we just started wandering around the plant, and then we got on over to a place where magic is made, right? So the kids got to learn about Cerakoting, and man, were they excited. To find out you could paint more than just cars was kind of amazing. I mean, just look at that face, right? So it was a good time and an educational time up to this point. Let's see what else they got.
That's what we do. You put them in there, put your hands in, you got blast tool in there to actually sandblast with. That is one. If you flip this switch to this side, it'll make that one blast. Right. Part center blasting. If you flip your switch to the other side, there's a handheld gun in there. You got that handheld gun that can actually hold parts and sandblast with that. So this one's got two different ways, where that one's just got one over there.
So this is more
Little fancy. It's our new. We've had it about a month, I guess.
Oh, God.
That other one's been here 4 months, and the other one sandblaster. And just every part we do.
So after learning about the sandblast and how cool it is, and more about Cerakote, we head on over to see how barrels were made. That's right, barrels. Get over yourself. It's not barrels. I don't even know what those are. But the kids had a wonderful time. Everything was going fantastic, but little monsters get hungry, so it was time to feed them. But before we ate, we had to do this.
Build relationships, knock down any walls of misunderstanding, and gain knowledge. But the food we're about ready to partake in, strengthen our bodies, strengthen our bonds, and let it bless us, Lord, as we always give you glory. In your holy name I pray.
Amen. So after we prayed, we enjoyed a great meal that was made by hand by Ryan and his daughter, and man, was it awesome. But after we ate, we had to go do a little pew-pew. So here we are shooting a CMMG Mutant. I'm sorry that you can't hear it, but We had some sound issues, so you gotta listen to my voice. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. But look at that smile. The kids were just having a wonderful time. I mean, how can't you?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So the kids got to run the guns, have a great time doing that, and look just how excited they were. Just having a blast, man. It was awesome being with these guys and spending time with them. So, welcome to the world of Aiming for the Truth. Thank you, CMMG. Thank you, Propper. We had an awesome time. We look forward to doing more of this in the future. And remember, it's about perception, unity, working together. Welcome to the world of no other choice and aiming for the truth.